Hello, I'm Amy Wild, and for this episode, I'm in Greece. We are exploring the northern part of this beautiful country based outside Thessaloniki. There is just so much we could potentially find. Let's go. I'm going to kick off this episode with a place I don't think I'm going to forget in a hurry. This is probably the most southern part of Greece I'll get to as well, being about 3 hours south of Thessaloniki. Metaura is more than a stunning, ancient and geologically rare rock formation surrounded by a unique wilderness. It also happens to be one of the largest and most important of all the Eastern Orthodox monasteries. While today there are 6 monasteries, in the 18th century there were at one stage over 40, all built on the very tips of these amazing stony columns. The cultural history of Metaura is ancient as well, having first been established in the 1300s. In its early years, the elevated location provided more than proximity to their lord, but also afforded them safety from the Turkish invasions. In fact, access back then was only by long ladders, which could be pulled up if the monks were threatened, and nets, which were used both for hauling goods and people. As much as I love a good adventure, I must admit, I'm glad they have stairs these days. I wasn't able to film my private tour with the incredibly kind nuns that I met here. But afterward, of course, it's time to explore the surrounds in search of some wildlife. And I reckon we can do better than these here goats. This place just gets better and better. And what do we have here? One unidentified Greek spider hoping for a likely insect to come along for lunch. Oh, actually, it looks like he's got one already. See that? And here's another one. I just have to. Can't fool this one. Aha! A Hermans Tortoise. I've heard a lot about these guys. So excited to finally see one. Both subspecies of this tortoise inhabit various parts of southern Europe, and this eastern variant is by far the largest, able to get up to 28 centimetres in length, or 4 kilos. As the morning has pushed on, he's left his shelter in search of some food. It's right there, you can... Good job. Oh, look at him go. Smashing it. Since it's July and it's really quite warm, as it gets hotter during the middle part of the day, he'll probably go back to bed and have a nap before coming out again in the cooler afternoon to eat even more. How's that view? It still feels so surreal being here. This is already reminding me of my Tasmania adventure, fruit growing wild everywhere in this Mediterranean climate. Oh my goodness, I found us a cave. It's so upsetting that people have this thing against bats. They're adorable like mice, but you wouldn't get a random mouse coming up to investigate you. I mean, these ones, I thought it was going to land on my finger. They're so curious. Too good. Caves are amazing. You know me, I can't help myself. Got to try and get a better look at these guys. I think they're lesser horseshoe bats roosting in here. They're in here. So good. Hang on, I think I know that sound from a meme. My god. Our Hermans Tortoise has found himself a special friend, and she's making him very happy. He just can't contain himself. Okay, it's going to be hard to top Metaura, but we gotta try. Here we've taken a few days to holiday in Halkidiki, the three-fingered hand of Greece. We're on the middle finger, Sithonia. Today we're exploring by foot the southernmost tip, Sithonia Cape. The views are incredible, and snorkeling, well, there are a few times I've explored such crystal clear waters. What a place to be. Next is a quick stop at Lake Volvi to try our luck for reptiles. This summer heat isn't ideal for them, but gotta see what we can find. It's just really damn hot. If we find anything though, I reckon it's going to be around the water. Almost just got a Lacerta viridis, this amazing green lizard. I'm really hoping to get one in my hand at some point on this trip. But there's so much here. There's salamanders, there's newts, there's a range of frogs and toads. Also aquatic snakes, lots of colubrids or rear-fanged snakes. We don't have many of those in Australia at all, that huge group of snakes. So any one of those would be really exciting for me. Nice to meet you too, sir. Oh, what is this? Look at him. This is so good. Oh, tortoise pee. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'll release you soon. Don't be upset. You're okay. Look at him go. This little park of Nympha Petra looks interesting, another odd geological phenomenon of Greece, or, as legend has it, a field of hunters turned to stone by the goddess Artemis for spying on some bathing nymphs. Oh, do you see that? Check out this buddy! He's a glass lizard. Chill, babe, you're okay. Oh, he's so cool. His little tongue. So at first glance he might look like a snake, but of course you can see his ear holes here behind his jaw. Can you see those ear holes right there? And if he flicks out his tongue at you, there we go, we're chilling out now. You'll see he doesn't have a forked tongue like a snake, but a round tongue with a little split at the end, like many skinks and geckos. Flick it for us. Flick it. Flick it. He doesn't want to flick it. See that weird groove down his body? That's a glass lizard thing too. It's called a lateral groove. Oh, there's that tongue! This guy is an impressive size, but they can get even bigger, reaching over 1.3 metres in length. They call them glass lizards because they can, rarely, drop their tails into many pieces, giving rise to the myth that the whole animal is able to shatter like glass. Lastly, you might notice him blinking, and snakes don't have eyelids. Uh-oh, he has, gone to the toilet, however. I may require a clean shirt. But how great is this lizard? My day is seriously made. Oh, along with the poop, he's also showing us that he's a boy. Those two pink things are called hemipenes. A bit of a special reptile thing. But okay, he's shown us he's not happy. Time to let him go. Can you come closer? Bye, buddy. Look at him moving just like a snake. Well, That's it for part 1. Stay tuned for even more adventures in Greece part 2. Stay wild! If you've enjoyed this episode, please do help me by liking, subscribing and donating even a tiny amount via patreon.com.